What is up, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube? That's right, I'm Chris Smith, and today I'm going to be talking about Suits, Season 5, Episode 11. That is right, Suits, it's been a long way back, and let's get this thing started. Stay to the end. Hopefully you may or may not actually like this video, but subscribe anyway. Do it. Don't be a dick and watch the whole video. So let's get this thing started right here, right now. So the basic plot, if you didn't know, picks up exactly where the mid-season finale left off. Mike Ross is arrested, and now everybody at the team is pretty much trying to figure out what to do with Mike and how to help him as best as possible. Now, this episode I thought was actually a real well done episode, and probably one of the best episodes I think personally that Suits has ever had, because everything was on point from the writing, direction, whatever you want to call it. But there are a few couple of negatives I do have in this episode. So pretty much it kicks off with this big opening with the prosecutor pretty much interrogating Mike Ross, and I thought the prosecutor in this episode pretty much was a real cold-hearted bitch. You know, it really showed that she was just some stone cold chick that was willing to do anything necessary. Because eventually she does kind of set up Mike Ross with, I think, this marshal in the jail cell, and trying to scare him and make a deal or whatever. And I was just like, that felt like it was like making of a murderer, where she was just trying to do anything possible just to make this guy seem guilty, even if he was or may not be guilty. But I thought the making of a murderer specifically. Eventually, in the story, Robert Zane kind of comes in. He kind of becomes Mike Ross's lawyer for a little bit because Rachel calls him in. And that was also pretty much a dumb thing. Although it was a negative, it's like, Rachel, how did you think that really was going to go? Donna even says eventually later on, and then you kind of just see like, Rachel was a little bit off in this episode, particularly mainly, and pretty much anything revolving around the Zanes I thought was off. Because eventually Robert Zane kind of tells Rachel that, either you leave Mike or, no, he pretty much would disown her pretty much in this type of situation. And that was obviously a very bad thing. I thought Gabriel Mock actually did a very good job playing Harvey in this episode. Harvey always was pretty much good under pressure, but there's one scene particularly where Harvey's boxing, right? And the prosecutor's kind of confronting him. And I was just like, usually when Harvey's kind of boxing, that could, you could get caught off guard. And he almost did look like he was getting caught off guard. And then I thought he was going to actually reveal shit to the prosecutor, to the point where I would have been like, it would have been the exact same scene, kind of like how his father got the information about his mother cheating because Harvey was kind of boxing with him. I thought that was going to be the way he revealed it, but I thought that was cool. Also, everybody kind of showed a good range of emotion, especially Patrick Adams. He showed a real good range from, curiousness to just feeling, you really felt the weight of the world coming down upon him. I thought he really did a great job at this. I thought everybody, like I said, was on point. We're still trying to figure out who actually sold Mike Ross out. They tracked down a couple of people because they have to get together everybody that kind of knows Mike Ross's secret. We see Scotty, we see what's his name? His friend, Mike Ross's friend. I forgot his name, but they didn't tell him out. They didn't sell him out, but he tries to, get the story. Just kind of prove that you can't tell people shit. Don't tell anybody any secrets, because apparently they can cost you. But yeah, the prosecutor bitch was, she was some hardcore shit pretty much, but she got, she's got some balls on her. I give her that. But yeah, I thought this episode was real fun. Not fun, but it was a very heart-pounding episode because you felt like Mike could possibly go to jail. Maybe he might not, even though you obviously know most likely he won't. You still kind of believe the characters because of the acting and the writing and whatnot. That it kind of transfers very well. And then eventually, all this spoilers, but eventually Lewis, because everybody has to help Mike pretty much from the sidelines, and that kind of adds a bit of a hard thing. Donna kind of proves that she's a bit of a rebel in her own way, and Lewis eventually sends Donna to Harvey to help out. And that kind of just showed that how compelling Lewis really, his character really is. He's probably one of the most compelling characters on the show. And she eventually gets back with Harvey, and that's kind of a happy moment, even through all this sadness and emotion going through. But Donna and Harvey get back together, and then we kind of have to figure out what is the next step in this thing, and who actually did sell Mike Ross out. I thought it was Rachel, because Rachel seemed like she was all over the place in this episode, as I said. But who knows who could be? I think it may be the priest. But who do you think? Comment, subscribe, and like. Hopefully stay to the end. That's my review of Suits Season 5, Episode 11. Good episode, great episode, good acting, everything all involved. But yes, what is your favorite part of this episode, and who do you think sold Mike Ross out?